And as Alexa's sitting there alone in the ring, the lights begin to cut out, and I was like, wait, what? Wait, that's not the Fiend, is it? And then, yeah, the Fiend appears, red lights and all, behind Alexa. This got really creepy, really, really fast. In a good way, I think.
Yeah. Watching this, I was like, run, Alexa. Alexa, run. Alexa, you've seen this. You know what this is. Run, Alexa, run. Look, Alexa, he's next to you, Alexa. Alexa, run. Get out of there. And while she should have just got out of there, her acting was brilliant in this segment. She was kind of... It was... And as a cynical old man as I am now, I do often find it quite difficult to get emotionally invested or kind of like emotionally react to wrestling as much as I used to. But this, I was like, oh, this is creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is really quite disturbing. And I don't know whether it's because it's the first time he's attacked a female roster member, but there was something more visceral about it, something more disturbing, more physically kind of, I don't know, like abusive in a kind of way.
I get you.
The whole kind of slowly moving his hand towards her mouth. And the fact that she had just almost accepted what was about to happen. The kind of look of just, this is going to happen and this is going to... and it just, it really kind of resonated with me, like in a way that a wrestling segment hasn't done in a very long time. I was saying to you beforehand, it was almost like she saw Bray as like a T-Rex, and she was trying not to move in the hope that he was going to... I'm pretty sure Alexa's here somewhere. I can't see her moving.
I think the creepiness... Yeah, it was. I think the creepiness really just built up through like the tension and how long it took, because he came up, he knelt next to her, and she was kind of just looking at him, and she was very softly just kind of mouthing like, no, like the whole time. And he, like you said, very, very slowly just brought his hand up. And then eventually, after ages and ages of just very slowly moving his hand, just locks in the mandible claw on Alexa.
Yeah.
And she's choking. The crowd, the fake crowd, are booing. We'll get onto that later. We just hear him laughing, and the lights just go off, and that's the end of the show. And I was like, wait, what? It was awesome, because I thought originally when the Fiend was coming out for Alexa, because obviously we saw Alexa in the swamp fight being Sister Abigail and kind of taunting Braun. So I was like, well, maybe it's some sort of master plan Fiend, she's going to be revealed as Sister Abigail kind of thing. But no, he just attacked her. And I was like, oh, so they're not on the same page. What's the beef with Alexa then? I don't know, and I want to find out. So now I'm really invested in this story, and I want to find out where it goes. I thought this was fantastic.
Yeah, so there are a couple of theories. A few theories, but either it's just him attacking Alexa, and he is kind of going to keep her hostage. Then Braun's got that mixed match challenge link with Alexa and stuff. Or she's going to be Sister Abigail, or Nikki Cross is Sister Abigail, which I think is more interesting, because she, to me, is someone who has a character which is much more sort of entwined with what I can see as Sister Abigail being, like the kind of madness, someone going crazy, kind of accepting the dark side, Darth Nikki Cross. And I can see them sort of riffing off this with Alexa for a bit. If they're going to do a Sister Abigail character, I do think Nikki's better, because she's kind of slow descending into madness with her obsession with the title. Like the Fiend is obsessed with the Universal title, she's obsessed with the SmackDown Women's title. Both titles are blue. I mean, the links here are endless. But yeah, I just thought this was just really good. Do you know what?
Really
Although
good.
One nitpick, they don't have to play the violin throughout the entire thing, because that does get a bit annoying.
That's the Fiend's thing, man.
And it's just, we get it.
That's an amazing impression.
You can do it a couple of times, but then just keep the lights off. I actually think that's more creepy if you don't just keep doing that noise. because then that's just because then you want to concentrate on what's happening rather than the fact that a really horrible noise is happening.
That is, in fact, a nitpick. Congratulations, yes. I thought this was a fantastic segment, and it wasn't the only shocking thing on the night either. And this at the end of the show, just to kind of cap off all the other shocks that had happened on the show, I was like, man, that's a fantastic way to end a show. Because now I'm just like, wait, what was that? Why did he?
Yeah.
Huh? And that at the end, that kind of cliffhanger is now making me want to see next week's show already. And like you said, I don't know whether it's going to be kind of like an abduction thing, whether he's going to take Alexa and kind of like Braun has to save her for the title or whatever, or it's going to be more of this is just the Fiend attacking people who are vulnerable because he can.
Who have a link to Braun.
Exactly, yes.
Like he'll attack Nicholas next week.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing. Like in
that
a kind
would
of
be genuinely hilarious.
I was going to say something, Pete.
That's generally what you do on podcast.
The Fiend's going to come out next week and go, hey, you might wonder why I wear these gloves. Well, when I was younger, I got frostbite on my hand. And so now I need to wear these. Otherwise,
my God, imagine.
It really hurts.
That would be hilarious. But yes,
I'm sure it'll be paid off well next week.
Yes. And considering the run that SmackDown's on, I think, since karaoke, they've had a pretty good show.
Hey,
they've actually been following through. And they've been following through on a lot of stories lately. So hopefully they continue that run.